Previously recorded from nowhere near Hollywood, this is Casting with My Folks, a podcast about Dancing with the Stars. And joining me, as always, are my folks, Deb and Joe Guastella, and my brother, Adam Larson. Good to talk to you guys.
Good to talk to you, bro.
Very nice.
Hi.
Glad to be here.
We have a lot to talk about. This was the 20th anniversary episode of Dancing with the Stars. Hard to believe it's been on for 20 years. I've only been watching it 1 year.
Christian, I think it's hard to believe for me that it's only been on for 20 years.
I will say this, Dancing with the Stars it's a product. It's a money-making machine for Disney, for ABC. It's built to promote all of their different products and shows and stars. So it's easy to be kind of cynical about it in that respect. But my goodness, if this episode did not tug on the heartstring, there was a lot of stuff that, even as someone who's only been watching it for 1 year, really made me feel nostalgic and, what's the word? Sentimental.
Oh,
There you go.
well, you're a sentimental guy anyway. You know,
I
you
guess
are.
so.
You
I
are.
guess so.
And we started right out on memory lane when they introduced Tom Bergeron, and that was
Oh.
quite a thrill. I'm glad you didn't spoil it for us.
Oh man, we never expected that
That was
was
great.
going to be. It was great.
Really?
was.
I thought in our last podcast, when I mentioned that there was somebody that you guys really liked that was going to come back as a guest judge, I thought you would have guessed Tom Bergeron right off the bat, but you didn't see
No.
it coming.
As you know, I really liked
Yeah.
Tom Bergeron, and I have to say, it made me sad to see how he has aged.
Yeah, he has.
He's really aged. I don't know how many years it's been, maybe 5 years,
At least 5 years, maybe more than that.
you
But
think?
I don't know. His head looks longer. His head has gotten longer. And his face, he didn't have a great color.
No.
But he's still witty.
Yes,
He's still.
he's quick.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite too, Ed?
You like Tom Bergeron?
I miss Tom Bergeron.
Yeah.
Was
It's
he your
good to
favorite
see.
host or somebody else your favorite?
Alfonso is my favorite.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I am not that familiar with Tom Bergeron. Really, all I know about him is that he took over for Bob.
Yeah,
Sa-
yeah.
Yeah. Bob Saget
uh-huh.
from
Yeah,
Full House.
He
Right.
took over for Bob Saget as the host of America's Funniest Home Videos. But by that time, I wasn't really watching America's Funniest Home Videos anymore. But my goodness, you're right. I'll tell you what, he reminded me a lot of our good friend Kevin Scully.
How do you like
Oh my
How do you like that?
gosh. So Joe said the same thing.
same thing, Christian. Exact same
Yeah.
thing. Same kind of sense of humor.
Yeah.
A little bit of sarcasm.
Yeah, the corny jokes. I always say that Kevin Scully has wit and warmth, and that is something that Tom Bergeron has as well. It was so great to see him come out with the two hosts at the beginning. It was a great way to start off the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that opening, I thought the opening number was absolutely extraordinary. They always do a great job on opening numbers, but this one they had, who was that? Louis Van Amstel was in there, and
A couple of the old.
oh, your girl was there.
Edita.
Edita Slawinska was there in the opening number.
Yeah.
And Jonathan,
Yes.
her husband, is that Edita's
Yeah.
husband?
Alec was her husband.
Yeah.
Jonathan was married to Anna.
Anna Trabunskaya.
Yes.
That opening number was incredible. It was obviously a bigger production than most of the opening numbers, and it included so many of the pros from the past.
Yeah. It was great. Really great.
Yeah, we started that show on a big time high, and it lasted all the way through. I'll tell you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had goosebumps, and a little bit of moisture around the mouth area.
Yeah.
There were definitely a lot of throwbacks, a lot of nostalgia talking about Len, who I
Right.
had never seen, but obviously was a big part of the show over the years. The Mirrorball Trophy is named for him.
Well, he was the head judge.
He was the head judge.
Yeah.
After
And
he retired, I think it was definitely within a year that he passed away.
Yeah.
He didn't get very far.
He used to fly back and forth from England. He did a similar show in England at the same time
Mhm.
that he was doing Dancing with the Stars.
Well, that makes sense because a lot of the reality shows in America are based on American Idol, America's Got Talent. All those shows were shows in England first. The British guy from American Idol,
Simon Cowell.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
Simon
Yeah.
Cowell, started American Idol in England before he brought it over. So he was sort of the Len of
Yeah,
American
but he
Idol.
was nothing like Len. No. Everyone loved Len,
Yes.
even though he was a
He's
tough,
He's
tough judge.
by far the toughest.
His background was really ballroom dancing, the strict rules of ballroom dancing.
Sure.
So he was tough, but not nasty like Simon Cowell.
I don't think any of Simon Cowell's colleagues would ever be as sentimental about him as
No way.
Len's. You could definitely see when you hear Carrie Ann or Derek, when you hear them talk about Len, there's so much affection there.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
that's
get
interesting.
into the dances. First up was Elaine doing a salsa to It Takes Two. They had this thing where each dance was inspired by a previous dance. I mean, I didn't really see it. This one was supposedly inspired by Mario Lopez's dance from season 3.
They showed a little clip of Mario and Karina. I guess Karina Smirnoff was his partner at the time.
Right.
God, it looks a long time ago, the way that they looked up there.
Yeah.
She got 9s across the board. It was pretty strong.
She's a good
And-
dancer. I really thought that she did an excellent job on her dance last week. On most weeks, but particularly last week.
Yeah, but as we will see as it goes on, 9s across the board
It's not high enough at this
it's
point.
not high enough. And let me ask you guys, because you've been watching it longer than I have, is it normal to have scores this high before the semifinals?
I think they do give tens
They
to
do.
the really good ones. Yeah.
When Len was around, they didn't give as many tens. And I think Len frowned on because he said perfection is perfection. And it's not easy to attain perfection. So I think that overall they've been giving more tens in recent seasons and also started giving them a little bit earlier than they normally would. But you make a good point. Everybody's getting like 38 out of 40, 37 out of 40,
Or 40 out of 40.
or
Yeah.
even 40 out of 40.
Yeah.
It begs the question, where do you go from here?
Right.
Yeah, where could you possibly go? What the
Yeah.
heck?
A great dance, but not as great as Robert with his foxtrot to Footprints in the Sand. It was a tribute to his father, which was very emotional.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes.
I was waiting for his sister to be involved somehow because, as you know, his sister was a Mirrorball champion from seasons past.
Hmm.
And she danced with Derek. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Derek won the most mirror balls, right?
He did.
Yeah. How many?
Probably 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My wife, Alyssa, likes to tease me that I love Derek, but he's great. He seems like such a genuinely positive guy. And I love when Alfonso is talking and Derek will lean out over the judge's
Yes,
desk
yes,
and make
cool.
a face.
Yeah. He always does
That's
photo
cute.
bombs or whatever. Yeah. Grandma used to love Derek. He was her favorite dancer.
And he's a good judge. He's a fair judge. He gives good comments. He's upbeat. It's nice having him around.
Hmm.
Yeah. The dance Obviously, it was very emotional. They showed footage of Robert's father, and Robert and Bindi were both out there, and Robert was crying, and it was quite a moment. But the dance itself was fantastic. And
Yes.
the foxtrot is your least favorite. And it's true, it is kind of a boring dance, but they really knocked it out of the park, and it was tens across the board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Me-
agree. You
yeah.
know, we were talking about him last week, as I remember. I think we were both in agreement that he's got to do something besides have a smile and be a nice personality. And I
Yeah.
think that he really worked hard on that dance, and it was a serious dance, so there wasn't just showmanship involved. I thought it was excellent.
hmm
Robert is one of those people who's had his ups and downs, and there have been times when we thought, well, he's on the chopping block, but this really kind of solidifies the fact that he'll be around till the bitter end. Speaking of being around till the bitter end, Andy was up next with a quick step to Putting on the Ritz, which I just thought was wonderful.
I loved it.
The song was perfect. Just
Yeah.
this kind of cheesy old showbiz tune.
Yeah.
If ever there was a number to go out on,
Yeah.
it was this. And, he did the best he could.
He
Um,
did.
He certainly did.
And the quick step is not easy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
What did Bruno say?
Bruno's comments were, it was quick and you did steps. So
Yes.
bravo.
He got an 8 from Carrie Ann, which, is generous, and 3 sevens. The dancing was nothing to write home about, but honestly, the quick step is probably, I think, one of the more challenging dances to do.
Yeah. I would say the quick step and the jive.
The choreography was a bit simplified for Andy, but
It was just so entertaining. No.
it really was. I mean, there's a reason why Andy stuck around as long as he has, and
Right.
you could see it there. But the scores just weren't there, and on a night like tonight, when everyone is scoring really big, it would have taken a miracle for Andy to stay around.
Right.
And next was Dylan doing a tango to Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. Another one, just incredible. Like,
Great. So
yeah.
great. Well, that,
Incredible.
yeah.
Hey, who's Dylan's partner? Is it Daniela?
Daniela.
Yes, she is fantastic.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He held her up parallel to the ground. She kept her body as straight as a board, and then she was like walking on air while she was flat out facing the ground.
Yeah.
It was a very unusual choreography, but I think it was a great
Oh,
job.
it was a fantastic dance.
And tens across the board, which,
Yes.
Perfect score.
Perfect score. Yeah.
a perfect score. I could not believe how great the dances were in this episode. And it was only the fourth dance. And we had already had 2
Perfect score. yeah.
perfect scores.
Is there going to be a double elimination?
From what I understand, there's only 2 more episodes.
Yeah. Tonight is what?
The semifinals.
Tonight's the semifinals. So
Yeah.
then next week is
The finale.
yes.
Usually, if I'm not mistaken, they're down to 3
Three.
couples,
Yeah.
but when they get to the final, so I can't imagine that they're going to be sending 3 couples home.
I don't know.
Considering the number of people who are still around, considering all that, I thought it was strange that there's only 2 more episodes. Like, they're
Yeah.
gonna have to do a lot of culling.
There's
To
going to
get
have
it-
double elimination tonight.
There has to be.
It would definitely be a change of pace to see 5 couples in the finale. Maybe there wouldn't be so much filler. Like usually the finale, they have everybody from all season long coming back in, and they have guest singers and so on and so forth. And it's a long night, that
Yeah.
finale.
Speaking of people coming in from the past, the audience was packed with past contestants.
Yeah, it sure was.
Do you remember some of the people you saw in the audience from the past?
Jan from The Office was out there.
Yes.
Jan from The Office.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
Jan and Meredith from The
Meredith.
Office.
I don't remember Jan ever being
I
Uh,
don't know if she was a
on the
contestant,
show,
but she was in the audience.
right? But
Yes,
Meredith has been
yes.
a contestant.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has.
Bill Nye was out there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
John O'Hurley from Seinfeld and
right.
Family Feud. There was also the politically correct term is a little person. There was a female little person that they kept cutting to. And I was
And
like,
she had been on, right?
really? I
Yeah,
don't think so.
I think you may be right. I don't remember specifically.
I think there was a little person. And what's his name? Roberts.
Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts was there.
Yeah, he was there.
Next, Jordan and Ezra. And Jordan is great. They did a cha cha cha, but
That's what Len used to call it, the cha cha cha,
That's more Wapa Cha Cha Cha.
instead of cha cha, like we call it.
And we call it
cha.
Cha Cha, but I think they call it Cha Cha Cha.
Yeah.
I think the technical name for it is cha cha cha.
Uh-huh.
And she was great, but again,
She didn't get all tens, right?
no. I mean, she got 3 9s and a 10, which on
Yeah.
any other night would be great. But my goodness, competition is fierce at this
It
point.
is.
Sure is.
At this point, it surely is.
It seems to
And-
me that what they're doing is throwing it back to the audience to decide. In years past, you could expect that there would be at least one or two standouts above the fray in scoring, but not so this year. You never know who's going to be on the top of the leaderboard from week to week.
And there's so
Yeah.
many good ones. There's a handful of really excellent
Mhm.
dancers.
I mean, not just a handful. Pretty much everyone, now that Andy's gone, spoiler alert, it's really anybody's game.
Yeah.
And if the scoring continues the way it is, it's up to the votes. It's up
Yeah.
to the people who call in. But yeah, she got 3 9s and a 10, which again would be great if everyone else wasn't getting, you know.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
don't think they were happy with that.
I don't either. I think Carrie Ann started off by saying it was great, and Carrie Ann started off giving her a 9, and I believe that Derek agreed with her and gave her a 9 also. And I don't know who gave her a
Do you
10.
know who gave her the 10, Christian?
I think it was Derek actually that gave the 10.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. And there was an in memoriam segment.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And my goodness, it didn't really strike me how many people who have appeared on the show have passed away over the years.
Florence Henderson, Valerie Harper.
And that was a great show. That it was a special one, 20th anniversary.
Right.
And I'm being entirely facetious when I said I'm surprised that it's only been 20 years. But looking back on it, we've enjoyed many really good seasons on Dancing with the Stars. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I said at the beginning, it's easy to be cynical about it because it is this corporate product that pretty much exists to make money for Disney and ABC and the Mormon Wives and the Bachelor franchise and all that. But these are real people who put in real work.
Yeah.
Suzanne Summers,
Right.
Jerry Springer,
Yeah.
Cloris Leachman,
That's what I was trying to think
Mhm.
of.
Kirstie Alley,
Mm,
Anne Heche,
hmm
Aaron Carter, Shannon Doherty. It was really kind of shocking how many people who have participated have passed away.
Yeah. And then the last one was Len.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did a really great segment where they showed clips of the hosts talking about Len and talking about their time on the show over the
Yes.
years.
That was great.
And you got to see Derek from, when he was a pro up till when he was a judge. And Bruno, it was so wild seeing Bruno dressed in a suit, and not like a flowing blouse.
Yeah.
and having black hair instead of silvery hair.
This is going back now to a previous week. I think it was Hall of Fame week. Just because you're talking about Bruno's outfit, whoever it was that danced to I'm Still
I'm
Standing.
still standing.
Do you know that Bruno was one of the backup dancers for the video?
In the video, that's
And he had his outfit. It was like an S&M, a gay S&M skimpy outfit.
you got to
Black
find
lab-
that one on YouTube.
Find it
You gotta
and
look at
see
it.
him.
I
They
know
should.
that they've referenced that before.
Yeah.
That was the thing that stuck out to me. I mean, obviously, it was a very moving tribute to Len and seeing the judges when they were young, but seeing Bruno wearing a suit was it was wild to me because he looked so conservative.
Did he used to wear a suit early on?
Well,
He
that's what
did.
they showed.
Yeah,
And then little by little,
yeah. He
He
got
had-
more and more
he
wild.
accessorized, and
Yeah.
then he took off for the Wild Blue
Yeah,
Yupper.
I don't think that he wore these see-through shirts and stuff when
Yes.
Len was on.
Perhaps Len insisted on the formality.
A little
Um,
bit.
But once Len was out of the picture, the mesh tank tops
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
And the show closed with the two strongest dancers. I think we can all agree that the strongest dancers are Alex and Whitney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex did a foxtrot to Singing in the Rain, which was phenomenal.
Yeah. It was great. Plus, you gotta love that song,
Yeah.
and you gotta love a foxtrot to that song,
That was
even
a
if you
great
don't like foxtrot. It's just perfect.
Something that I enjoyed when they went up to talk to Julianne after that dance, Val gave a very well thought out opinion of what this show has done for ballroom dancers. He said, we did it. We're ballroom dancers. We do that out of passion. We couldn't have a career at it. And then boom, this show came along and here we are. It's been the greatest thing in the world.
Right.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool to see.
That was.
I like the way he said that too.
It's true, and the pros go on tour and they do live shows, and
Yeah.
people go out and see him.
They go out in droves to see it, and folks will spend $500 for a ticket to go out and
Mhm.
see their show.
It was a great performance. Again, we talk a lot about the costumes and the makeup and the set design and all that they put into it.
They
And
go all out. They really do.
and you really saw it with this one. Bruno said something like the Hollywood glamour, the Hollywood glamour.
Right.
You really channeled the golden age of Hollywood. And he was right. It was fantastic.
She got all
Ten-
tens. Right.
Tens
Alex.
across the board. Yeah.
Right.
And then Whitney came on with the Cell Block Tango from Chicago.
Oh,
And that was great as well.
incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Incredible.
I love that. I love that song. I love the whole thing.
They had a line about one of the lines from the Cell Block Tango is that he had 8 other wives. I guess he was Mormon.
And we got the Mormon girl dancing to it.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I mean, there's
Yeah.
not much else to say. It was incredible.
Yeah.
I would say that's absolutely one of my top 5 partnerships of all time is Mark and Whitney this season. Absolutely top 5.
We've said before that the best dancers on the show are paired with some of the best pros. I'm assuming it's random. I'm assuming that the stars are paired with whoever they're paired with.
Joe was talking about Tony Dovolani before, who used to be a pro, and he was older than the other. This is when Derek was young, Mark was young. They were all young, and Tony was a little older.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to get the older women. Like he would get Cloris Leachman, and he would get Valerie Harper and Florence Henderson. He
Oh,
would,
really?
yeah, he would get all of them. So I don't know that it's all that random. And I think that Louis used to get the older women too. Louis Van Amstel. He was actually on the show last week in the opening number. And I think he used to get the
Yeah,
older women.
I have Jenna Johnson right here. She's won the Mirrorball Trophy twice.
Oh,
First with Olympic figure skater Adam Rippon in season 26, which was 2018. And then the Bachelor star Joey Gracedie
oh, Joey.
just last year.
Yes. Joey
So-
turned out to be a great dancer.
Yes, indeed. And that is a good segue into the last segment, which was the relay dance, where two couples competed against each other with a former Mirrorball champion. In the first relay, we had Jordan and Elaine. And Jordan was paired with Apollo Ono, who was
Yeah.
also an Olympic winner.
Went to Olympic skater. He was good. He was really good, by
Yeah.
the way.
He was great.
And
So
he
great.
said he hasn't danced since then.
He sure looked
Yeah.
like he was in dance shape.
Yeah.
He really did. And Elaine was with Rashad Jennings, but they were both great.
Yes.
It was hard with all of these, with one exception, obviously.
Yeah.
It was hard to figure out who they were going to go with because they were both so good.
Yeah.
I thought that Rashad was a weaker partner than Apollo was, and therefore Elaine was at a bit of a disadvantage. He didn't dance the way he did on the show. It looked like he was either overweight or maybe hobbled a little bit or something. Something was off with his dance ability, I thought. Still very good, but not quite as good as Apollo and Jordan.
Yeah.
And Apollo danced with Julianne.
Yeah, right?
That's when he won. And they were an item for a while.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Speaking of gossip, there were headlines recently about the country music DJ who you brought up a couple of episodes ago.
Of Bobby
Um,
Bowles.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Tom Bergeron made a comment saying that he should have never won the Mirrorball trophy. And Bobby Bowles took exception to that. He was very upset. He said, I can't believe that Tom would say that about me.
He
There
said
was-
it recently, Tom, or he said
Yeah.
it.
It was recently. I mean, I think this is the first time in a while that anyone's paid attention to anything
Bergeron.
Tom Bergeron has said.
Right.
But it did cause a little bit of drama.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tom said that they should get the results show back, and that is the biggest waste of 2 hours of your life that I can imagine.
Yeah.
We used to really
So,
agonize through those.
yes.
Uh,
Tom
Jor-
is absolutely right. There is no way that Bobby Bones should have won.
He's not a good dancer, but he had the crowd behind him.
Yeah, he did. He had a
Well,
great personality. Great.
Yeah.
Well, you said he got lower scores than Andy.
He would get low scores, comparatively speaking, to the other contestants, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jordan was the winner of the dance off. Next up, there was Dylan and Rumor Willis, the daughter of Demi Moore and
Right.
Bruce Willis, who looks exactly like a mix between Demi Moore and Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. The poor girl.
And she really got dressed up for the event, didn't she, when she went to rehearsal?
She had like a
Right.
house dress on or
Yeah.
something. She was
Yeah.
great.
She was damn good.
and Andy and Caitlin Bristow, who she
Was
was a
Bachelorette or
a
something. right?
bachelorette, somebody from the Bachelor franchise. But
Yes.
Dylan and Rumor killed it.
Yeah.
They were so good, and
Yeah.
the judges had nothing but great things to say
Yeah.
about them.
Yeah. And the other couple didn't have a chance, really.
Well, no, of course not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Andy ripped his shirt off.
He had that
That's the
fake
person.
6-pack, right? Remember
Yes.
Andy had that fake 6-pack? Yeah.
Six pack with wrinkles.
Yeah.
It was cute, but
It was
he
cute.
didn't stand a chance. And Dylan won that one. And the final, Adam, do you remember who the final two dancers were?
Robert.
And somebody didn't have to dance, right?
I think Whitney didn't have to dance.
Yeah, Whitney got immunity.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So it was Robert against Alex.
Yes. Robert and Alex. And like I was saying before, we were talking about how Robert kind of had ups and downs. We weren't quite sure he was going to go the distance, but they both did great.
Who'd they dance with?
Robert danced with, I can't even begin to try to pronounce her name, but she was a Disney star. So
Xochitl Gomez?
Xochitl Gomez. Yes.
Yeah, remember Socia?
So, yeah. So she Gomez.
Yes.
And
She
she
was
was
really
great.
Yeah.
And
The young
Alex
people-
was with Joey the Bachelor, who obviously is also great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, last year's winner.
And I think Carrie Ann said that it was the hardest decision of the night.
Right.
And they went with Robert over Alex, which
Yes.
was very surprising to me because, like I was saying before, Robert has been up and down. He's
Mhm.
been kind of on the borderline, and Alex is a superstar. But Robert won the relay, and that was that. And then it came down to the elimination, and of course, it was Andy's time to go.
Yes.
Yeah, finally it was time.
Yeah. Finally. He was not the least bit surprised or
No,
disappointed. I
No.
think that he felt he really got a lot more than he deserved, you know.
he said before that he loved being there. He loved everything about it, but like he felt bad that every week he was there, somebody who was deserving was sent home.
Right.
He's a good guy.
He really is. Does he have a career at the moment?
He does. He has a podcast. His association with Conan O'Brien, I don't think Conan O'Brien is ever going to let him go unemployed.
Yeah. I was surprised not to see Conan ever in that audience, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
You would think he would come and
Hmm.
give moral support.
That's a good thought.
Or you know how sometimes they show up in the rehearsal, people who are close to them
Yes.
show up at rehearsal
Right.
sometimes. Does
Uh,
Conan
have-
have a podcast?
Oh, Conan has his own podcast empire.
Oh,
And have you guys ever seen Conan's travel show on HBO?
no, we don't have
No.
HBO.
It's highly recommended. I mean, my goodness, going into the semifinals, the competition is fierce, especially now that Andy is gone.
Right?
Who do you think may be the next one to go? We'll start with Joe.
Well, I think that in order for Elaine to go on to the finals, I think she'd have to have her best night of the season. She's a very good dancer, and I'll be sad to see her go because she does continue to improve and she's really got good moves. But I don't believe that she is as strong or as popular a personality as the rest of the gang.
That's true. Mom, what do you think?
I would have to go with Elaine as well. And if it's a double elimination, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Elaine and Jordan. What about you, Ed?
Elaine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you think Elaine as well?
Looking at the numbers alone, Elaine and Jordan are, they really are the only ones who didn't get straight tens.
Right.
And if the trend continues, it's really going to be hard to go up against.
Any of them. And Dylan was so amazing
He was
In-
really great last
in
week.
both of his dances.
Yeah, he was.
Last
He was.
week.
He was incredible.
He was.
So it looks like you've made a good choice in backing Dylan, Ed. You may be rewarded with
Yeah.
a trip to the finals.
Adam was an advocate of Dylan from the very beginning, and
Yeah.
I think it's going to pay off.
Yeah, he's been steadily improving
Mhm.
every single week.
Yeah, Dylan Efron.
Right. And I like Daniel.
Danielle is good.
And that
So-
is one thing we've talked about, is that people really tend to gravitate towards the dancers that are not good right off the bat, that
Yeah.
do work and improve.
Yeah, because you say to yourself, really, if somebody is just stupendous, like Alex,
Yeah,
right from the beginning, you know that this kid has had dance lessons
Mhm.
her entire life.
sure.
So you say, well, yeah, of course she can dance. And I'm sure that Whitney also had dance lessons
Yeah,
her
we
entire
both have
life.
had to.
But I don't think that Dylan has.
You know, as I was watching Alex and Whitney, there's something so polished and perfect about them that I think it might turn people off a little
Yeah.
bit.
I
It's
think
like-
Alex especially more than
Yeah.
Whitney. Alex
Like you're-
is like a perfect Barbie doll
Yes, yes.
machine,
Yeah,
dancing machine. Like she never puts a foot out of step. Whitney has more personality on the dance floor, I think.
I think
I
Whitney's
guess so.
a technical dancer as well. I do.
Do
She's,
you?
she's my choice. Yeah. I like to watch. We were talking about people who haven't had a great deal of training, but then improve and you want to root for them. I agree with that. And I like to see them. But I also like to see the routines that wow me. And it takes a really good dancer to do that. So this season, there have been a whole bunch of routines that have been
Yeah.
had that wow factor. That's for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. And especially on this episode. I mean, every with the
Oh, yeah.
with a few exceptions. I mean, even Andy, I mean, putting on the Ritz, that
Yeah,
was
it was
It's a
great.
panic.
It was great. It
but
really was.
this season is loaded. There is not a bad dancer in the room.
So let me ask you, Christian, are
Yes,
you a fan of DWTS now?
of course I am. I mean, how could I not be?
You're gonna
I,
watch. You're gonna watch it again next year.
I mean, I love it because I love reality shows where people actually work at something and accomplish something,
yeah.
as opposed to the Kardashians or,
Oh God,
you know,
yes.
The Bachelor or The
Right.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
But you
I
and
love.
Melissa used to watch The Bachelor, didn't you?
Oh yes, I mean
You used to
we
like it.
still, for the drama of it.
Is Alyssa still rolling her eyes at DWTS?
Well, of
every
course
week?
she does. There's a lot to roll your eyes at, but this week it was really genuine.
Yeah.
The nostalgia and the sentimentality of it was very genuine,
Hmm.
and it took away from, like I said, the fact that it is a money-making business for ABC and Disney and all that, but there are real people doing real work.
I remember when Ozzy Osbourne's daughter was on there. Kelly Osbourne, and I think the son was on there too. And she must have lost like 25 pounds during the season.
Yeah,
I mean, she didn't go that far, but you know, they really
they
were.
have to work.
Yeah. And also
Well-
Marie, remember Marie Osmond?
Fainting on the stage.
Marie Osmond fainted, like right there when they talked to them, like on the floor afterwards. And she just like collapsed right on the floor. I thought Tom Bergeron was gonna have a stroke.
Maybe she didn't get her whatever dietary
Yeah, right.
supplement that she was hawking at the time.
No, she was heavy. She was heavy then.
Well, again, the Mormon dancing connection.
Right. Well, I think her brother won.
He won. Donnie
Yeah,
Osmond
Donnie
won,
won.
which was a surprise as well. He wasn't the best.
Yeah, I
dancer.
don't think he was the best either, but he won.
No.
Well, We are going into the semifinals next week, and
Yeah.
the competition is fierce.
Yeah.
Adam, who do you see going all the way? Who do you think is going to win the mirror ball?
I'm betting on Dylan.
Sticking with him. Mom, what do you think?
I would love to see Dylan win, but I think that Whitney is going to win. My
Safe bet.
sentimental choice is Dylan.
Mom is a born gambler, so I
Yeah,
trust
but
her judgment.
I'm a poor gambler. I don't know when to stop.
Good gambler.
Yeah, and that's good for the casino.
Joe, what do you think?
So it's no secret that I've said all along, my favorite couple by far is Whitney and Mark. I love to watch the two of them dance together. But because of his work from last week and in preceding weeks, I'm going to go along with Adam and pick Dylan,
Really?
that he's going to come up there from out of the blue.
And
And
win the
knock it out of the
Mirror Ball, huh?
park.
Wow.
That's who I'm sticking with.
Okay.
Dylan.
And Joe's sticking with you. What about
tell
you,
you-
Chris?
You know, it's hard because it's dancing skill versus the votes you get.
Mhm.
And I think Alex and Whitney are both probably the best dancers, but I don't know if they have the backing. I'm going to go with Robert.
Okay.
I think Robert has come a long way. I think he has a good story. I think he has the backing, but we'll see.
Okay. So
We will see.
so right now, Christian's going with Robert. Even though I would like to see Dylan win, I'm going with Whitney. You're going with
Dylan.
And
and
I'm going with Dylan.
okay. So there we are. We'll
There we
see
go.
how this shakes out.
We will indeed.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
And you know what,
All
Chris?
right.
Before we say goodbye,
Sure.
I have to let you know that this podcast has breathed new life into Dancing with the Stars for me, and I look forward to it every week.
Yeah.
I look forward to the podcast perhaps even more than I look forward to the show itself. But the combination is great.
Yeah.
Well, same here. Same here. I love talking with you guys. It's just wonderful. And
Yes,
I
it is.
appreciate you guys so much taking the time to indulge in this silly little thing that
Well, it is fun. It's fun for us too.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
And you got your bro sitting right in the middle over here, nodding his head
Yeah.
and speaking up, and that's a great thing.
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. So
Okay.
good talking with you. Have a
Okay.
great night.
You too.
Okay. We love you.
All right, see you, Chris.
Good night, guys.